Konnichiwa, hello and welcome. This is Roy at Ninjetti, and today we will be boogieing with the bear because I will be reviewing the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Yellow Ninjetti Aisha figure, and I got some things to say about it, so let's get things started. And now here we have the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Yellow Ninjetti Aisha figure right here before us in all of her boogieing with the bear glory, of course. As you can see, her color scheme is mainly yellow because duh, she's the Yellow Ranger, she's the Yellow Ninjetti. What other color would she be besides yellow? And of course we see she is wearing a white belt, and of course we do have some white trim at the bottom of her skirt right there, looking really nice. Of course we can see some gold trim on her Ninjetti outfit as well as the diamond pattern on the shoulder guards and on the arm guards and on her shin guards there, looking really nice, very well detailed. And of course we can see she has her signature bear animal spirit power coin in the middle of her chest there on her Ninjetti top, so that is really cool. And of course bringing her up so we can get a closer look at her very beautiful face inside that ninja mask there, looking very pretty. Also very beautiful eyes, by the way, looking really nice. Of course we do have her signature Ninjetti headband as well, as we can see. Articulation with this figure, the head, starting with the head, we can look right, we can look left, we can look up slightly, we can look down a little bit, not so much, and we can do a full 360 cranium revolvus like Alex Russo just put a spell on her, like she's in an episode of Wizards of Waverly Place. And of course we do have a butterfly. We have a butterfly swivel hinge in the shoulders, my bad. So yeah, we can move the shoulders back a little bit and then forward again, and we can swivel them all the way around a full 360 like so. As you are seeing, we can also put them up in a T-pose like so, and then back down again. We also have a bicep swivel on the Ninjetti ladies as well, so we can also rotate the other arm as you are seeing. And we also do have a double joint hinge in the elbows as well, so we can bend them all the way back like so, and then forward again. And of course we do have a swivel in the wrists, so we can swivel those wrists all the way around a full 360 and rock them forward and back on a hinge. Same is true with the other arm, so we can swivel that wrist all the way around a full 360 and rock it forward and back like so. Oh, and also we do have waist articulation, so we do have a swivel at the waist. We can rotate all the way around a full 360 like so, and of course the opposite way. We do have an ab crunch in the Ninjetti figures. I do realize that now, though, as you just seen, it is hindered by the sculpt, and her whole neck just came out, but thankfully I was able to put that back in. But anyway, just getting a quick demonstration before I get into leg articulation. Since the head popped off, the neck popped off, I'm going to show you, and I've shown this in several of my reviews, the explanation why they changed the neck joints on the more later Lightning Collection figures is because of the design flaw with the earlier releases with the hinged neck, because some of them, were breaking at the hinge on some of the neck joints, so that's why they changed it. So yeah, I'd much rather have sort of like a ball joint that easily pops in and out anyway, because it's a lot more easier, it's a lot more simpler, and it's just more durable, and it makes it less prone to breaking, so that is definitely good. But anyway, we also have good articulation in the legs. The hips are on drop down butterfly style ball joints, so that is good, as you are witnessing. So let me bring it up closer so you can see how the hips work. So we can move them down like so and shift them back up. Same is true with the other side. And of course, that is good to, if I can, alright, maybe not the full-on splits, but we can, we can kick up about that much, and then back down. And same is true with the other leg. We can kick up about that much, and then back down. We do have a swivel in the top of the thighs, so we can swivel those thighs all the way around a full 360 and the opposite way. Same is true with the other leg, so swivel those thighs all the way around in the opposite way. And we can also, I might have to heat it up, kick forward about this much and then back down. Same is true with the other leg. We can kick forward about that much and then back down. The knees are also on a double joint hinge, so we can bend them all the way back like so, and then forward again. And I also noticed that on the Ninjetti figures and a lot of the later Lightning Collection figures, I haven't mentioned this in any of my other reviews, but I did notice the elbow joints and the knee joints are pinless. But I mean, some people it might make a difference, but to me it really doesn't. So I mean, having little, small little seam lines at the different points of articulation really doesn't bother me all that much. I mean, you will have certain cuts in figures that are articulated, because they're meant to move, unless they're like a statue or something like that. Then you're not really gonna have any like seams in them. But anyway, I know there's like Mezco Power Rangers figures. Now I remember the name, that actually do have small like cloth material, sort of like actual spandex, sort of similar to what the actual outfits are made out of. But the only downside to that is I feel like that could, if you don't handle that correctly, especially for the expensive price tag, like that cloth material could either rip or get stained, or I could just see all kind of bad things happening with those. That's just not good. And I've seen some reviews where some people, had problems with the joints inside the material where they tried to move it and they didn't move it correctly and accidentally broke them. So yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why I haven't got into Mezco. But anyway, getting back to articulation with the legs, the boots or the shin guards do swivel, so we can do a full 360 swivel and the opposite way. The same is true with the other leg and the opposite way. And of course, we can point the feet forward like so for a proper roundhouse kick like so. And we can point them up for a down kick or back spinning heel. however you want to put it, and we can also swivel them all the way around. Same is true with the other foot. So point it forward and back, give it a good swivel, and then yeah, you get the point. Alright, so that pretty much concludes it for articulation. So now I will bring out her accessories, which are in this little baggie. I didn't get the original boxes for these, but because yeah, I got them all in a complete bundle set. Because I mean, I don't have a whole lot of room to keep boxes anyway, so I have to throw them out. So yeah, I just as well go for, you know, the figures loose. So actually, if I'm not buying them brand new, but anyway, she does have interchangeable heads, so we can pop her the 1995 movie head off, and the neck got stuck. So let's put the neck back in place where it's supposed to go. Anyway, let's put the her neck scarf back on, and of course we can put the unmasked head on. We have the very beautiful, lovely Karen Ashley here as Aisha, the second yellow Mighty Morphin Ranger. And of course we can pop this head off. The neck likes to pop out on mine a lot, so yeah. I don't know. Okay. Let's put the neck back on. I don't know, for some reason that neck keeps popping out. And of course we have the mask, Ninjetti mask from the TV show as well. And as you can see, the headband is articulated, so we can rotate that headband on a ball joint, and we can plug it in to the neck joint there. Of course, I got the 1995 movie neck scarf on, but anyway, alrighty, take that off, and I'm going to put, I wish that neck would stop popping out on mine, but anyway, trying to get the neck positioned right. Anyway, I'm going to put the correct neck scarf on, and yeah, now we have the correct neck scarf on from the TV show, as you can see. But my preferred would be to have the 1995 Ninjetti mask on. Although these do look cool, they do look okay, but I find just these just look weeks better. I don't know. But anyway, let's pop that off, and the neck scarf just came off. I'm surprised the neck stayed on this time. So yeah, let's put that on, and let's put the mask on. And of course, we do have interchangeable hands. So we have two knife edge striking hands. So basically how you change them out is you just simply pull out the closed fist hands like so, and you just pop the knife edge strike hands right on in like so. And yeah, there we have it. Have those knife edge striking hands, and of course we have this really cool effect part here. I don't know if it's like an energy effect part, or it's just like sort of like her knife edge strikes whooshing in the wind. But yeah, that's what we get with these. So yeah, we have that. So yeah, that's how it looks with the effect part in. So we have that on her knife edge striking hand, so we can kind of, looks like almost like a energy attack she can throw, like a projectile move also. So we can go like whoosh if we want to. So we can like throw that at some like Uzman or something, if fighting Uzman, or you know, or the Tango Warriors, or some putties, you name it. So yeah, you do get a lot of good accessories with this. Well, you do get good accessories, not a whole lot. But anyway, well, and yeah, I think you know, for the price for when I got the whole set for on eBay wasn't bad, although it was a bid. But yeah, I think I got a really good deal on these. Yeah, but anyway, if you want to pick up these for yourself, they are on eBay for reasonable prices. Unfortunately, I don't believe they are still available on Big Bad Toy Store or Toys in the Box either, and I haven't seen these on Hasbro posts. But anyway, I think these are really good figures for what they are, and I'm glad I got them. But anyway, I will now be getting into my final verdict and giving you guys my final thoughts and opinions, and giving this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability. So let's get to it. And now for my final verdict on the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Yellow Ninjetti Aisha figure here. If I have to give this very beautiful, lovely lady a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give her a drumroll, please. A well-deserved knocked out of the park Morphinomenal score of 5 out of 5 stars. Why? Because as far as I could see, detail is very both TV show and movie accurate, so that is a definite plus. Articulation is top notch. You're getting next to SH Figure Arts style articulation with these figures for a lower price, so that is definitely good. And playability is very well with these figures as well. They hold together really well. You can pose these figures. You can fidget with them. You can battle with other figures. You can do figure photography. You can do stop motion, and yeah, they hold together really well. They don't fall apart if you just as far as look at them too hard, unlike some other figures I reviewed on this channel. So that is definitely good. And yeah, my thoughts on these figures, this one especially in particular, is relatively positive, and that pretty much concludes it for this review. And as always, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you have made it this far into the video, your attention span is much appreciated. That helps out this channel a lot. And if you want to help out this channel even more, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have friends or other people you know who are into the same content, feel free to share this on your social media like Facebook, X, which used to be Twitter, and even a slap.com if you have that, if you attend Hollywood Arts. But anyway, that pretty much concludes it for this review. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and stay safe, take care, God bless, stay powered up, stay positive, and peace out.